Hey YouTube, this is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make some extra cash by doing fishing. Now, this isn't a normal fishing experience. You guys are going to have to stay with me on this. And I know that there has been a few other things about it, which I thought was really interesting. So I was like, okay, can we apply this anywhere else? So let's go ahead and get started with this. So I've heard a lot of people say that they can use like deer and pronghorn bucks or whitetail bucks or whatever it might be to basically go fishing and get the fish to die. So what I want to do is show you kind of a new area that you can actually do this in, and that's actually along this area. Now, the reason that I'm doing this along this area, the Dakota River, versus the lower or the upper Montana River, there's one huge difference. Number one, right here, this is a huge salmon area, so we're going to get better quality fish, and we can use the same exploit that it was. And yes, this is an exploit, and I'm going to use the quotations around it because it is an exploit. Whether you guys think it's not, it is, because exploit means that it is a benefit or a use of something, and we're using a deer in which we're not supposed to be able to catch fish with. That is an exploit, okay? Understand it. So here we go. So let's go ahead and find ourselves a deer or some kind of a large animal. I know that there's deer. I know there are we got boars in the area. We got pronghorn bucks, things like that. There usually are a few deer like right down in this area. I might have not gone too far away in order for that to happen, but we're going to go hunting. We're going to find ourselves some kind of mammal, and we're going to have some fun fishing without really going fishing. And if you really want to make some extra cash, there's a lot of ducks in this area, so definitely feel free to collect those as well, because that's only going to help you out to make a little extra cash. So, I mean, look at this. Look at all these. We got pheasants. We got all kinds of good stuff in this area. And there are not a lot of people in this area, which makes it a lot easier to do what we're about to do. So once I do find a deer, then I will be right back with you guys or something along those lines, and I'm going to show you exactly where to place that. All right, so we got ourselves a pronghorn buck, maybe? I'm not really sure what this is. Yep, it's a buck, pronghorn buck. So you don't want to skin it. You want to keep it fully intact. We're going to call Mr. 10 over here, and hopefully he's going to give us some hang 10 there. But we're going to go ahead and place it on the back of our horse. I'm going to show you exactly where to go with this. So I was in the map just a little bit ago, but we're going to go right into this area right here. So there's really no good way to get there, unfortunately. So we kind of have to go off the beaten path a little bit to get there. So let's just go along the river here, to the Dakota River. And once we get over to about this area, this is where we need to actually take off the deer. Now, I'm just about to show you that you can get quite a few fish from this. And I want to do it for roughly 10 to 15 minutes and kind of see how many fish that we're going to get. But I want to show you where to actually put this so you guys can get some good luck with this as well. So anyway, we're going to go over here. Now, once you are in this area, you're going to start to see there's a whole bunch of fish over in that area right there. And what we need to do is we need to actually put the deer on this side of this little bit of a ridge here. And the reason for that is the water actually goes over the top of it, and we're going to get the fish to go over there. So let's just kind of be patient here, sit back, and watch what happens, and wait for the fish to kind of come across. You can start to see a couple that are already starting to go towards it. And, whoop, we got a dead fish there, and we got a dead fish there. So basically what we're kind of waiting for is to see if there's any salmon that kind of come up in here. In this area, we have rock bass, we have pickerels, we have salmon, we got bluegills. I'm thinking there's a few other ones. Now, the nice thing about this area, too, is that I've noticed that none of the fish actually fall back into the river. They actually just all roll down that embankment right there, but never actually go back into the water. So we don't really have to worry about losing any of our fish. So you can literally just sit here for as long as you absolutely need to, and it's going to start making you some extra cash. So you can start to see those other fish way back down over there just kind of fell off. It's actually kind of funny to watch them all just all of a sudden die. They barely touch air and dead. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any salmon yet. Maybe they don't like the taste of buck. Maybe I should go get myself an actual deer. Maybe they like does better. So let's go ahead and get on over here. I want to see which ones we got. We got a rock bass here. Oh, there's a salmon. Perfect. I didn't even see him there for a second. We got, what else we got here? And you saw this all live. We got all these fish within a very, very short amount of time. So it works absolutely beautiful. And actually works very, very quickly. So we actually got another fish that's right there, looks like. The other thing, too, is if you do have a dishonorable character, this is a great way to become honorable. And I'm not really sure why, because all we're doing is being resourceful, and we just allowed a few fish to actually die. So this guy's coming up here as well, and he should die here shortly. No? Okay, perfect. He just died for us right at our feet. He's like, you know what? I want to be with my friends. Please put me in your satchel. I would like you very much if you would do that. So we made it happen for him. Now he is all with his dead friends. It looks like there's 4 more in the area. I guess I didn't even see if there's any more approaching the deer yet. But they all kind of fall right about here anyway. We are getting quite a bit. And this is only like a couple minutes into it. It really took absolutely no time at all to do this. Now, it probably takes longer to actually pick up the fish than it does for anything else. So we got another fish. Looks like it's coming this way. No? Okay, well, I thought I saw the stream for it, but apparently not. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. I can barely see him on the rock. Is it a rock bass? Is that what that is? Please die and come to me. Perfect. Look at that. Look how easy this is, you guys. All you have to do is stand really still, and you're going to get a ton of fish. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back and relax for like 10 minutes or so, and I'm going to see how many more fish we can get. It has been roughly 10 minutes or so, and we have gotten quite a bit of fish from this. Now, the one thing I did do right away off camera was I wanted to test to see if by chance a doe would be better than a buck, and I really don't think that it is. I don't think it really matters what animal that you put or bring to this sandbar area. It pretty much works all the same. Now, the thing that will take the absolute longest is picking up all of these fish that have died by hitting the sandbar. So thank you, doe, so very much for allowing us to get a whole bunch of free fish. Now, the bad thing that I have noticed with this is it does take so long to put a fish into your satchel before you can actually pick up another one. It literally has to go through the resourceful, what kind of fish it was, and everything else before it allows you to actually pick up another one. So I don't know who the original finder of this was, but I wanted to give you guys an option of a better location. And the reason that I believe that this is a better option and a better place to do this so-called exploit is because there are salmon in the area. Even though they have nerfed the salmon with some of the updates, you still do get $2.50. Now, you can literally do whatever you would like throughout the course of this, and you can walk away, have supper with your family, go and watch a slight TV show, watch a video on YouTube or whatever you're going to do, and you can literally come back 5, 10, 15 minutes later and collect the profits and then basically go AFK again and not have to do anything. You're not fishing, you're not worrying about bait, you're not worrying about anything. All you have to do is collect an animal, in this case the buck or the doe that I've collected, and you can get a ton of free fish for free. Now, what we're going to do here in just a little bit is actually take them to either Valentine Butcher or the Strawberry Butcher to make a little extra cash. I don't know how many fish I've actually picked up from doing this, but it looks like quite a bit. So there is a salmon over there. What's actually kind of funny about the salmon that came is as soon as I put the doe in the water, that was the first fish that came over to check out the doe. Now, the couple times that I have tested this in this area here before, I probably got about 6 or 7 salmon before. In this case, I believe I only picked up 3. I think that was the 3rd one that if I remember right, but I'm just going to kind of check the area here just to see if there's any more. There's not. I really don't need the dough, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave. But I think what I want to do is, like I said before, you can either choose to go up to Valentine from the Dakota River area, or you can actually go down to Strawberry. It really doesn't matter which one you prefer. Valentine is usually a little bit more popular in this area, so I think I'm going to go down to the Strawberry area just because lately there hasn't been as many people and players in this area, so we don't have to worry about as much griefing. So let's go ahead and head out over to the Strawberry Butcher and see how much money we can make. Now, there are a lot of does and bucks in this area, so if you guys do need to leave, that other deer will despawn, so you'll have to grab some other ones. Speaking of deer, there's some more right in front of us, so that actually worked out pretty good. So you can do this time and time again. I don't know, I haven't tested it going into like another lobby or another online session, so I don't know if that works or not. And it does take a little bit for some of the fish to actually appear and spawn, and I don't know if time of days really play a factor in this or not. Now, if you guys do have any information that you can share with the rest of the community, please leave a comment down below, because this is all about helping you guys, finding out more locations, giving you guys options so you guys can stay away from griefers and other things like that. Now, all the times that I've tested this, I think the closest person that got to me was around the Strawberry area, or just happened to be riding by, but I never had to worry about any griefers at all while I was doing this, so that does help out a lot. Now, it does seem like I'm giving a lot more information than needed, but I just want to tell you that this location was better than some of the other locations that have been shared before. In my tests, I was able to make more money than what other people were bringing in. So I'm kind of curious to see how much money we make from this, just because we didn't have as many salmon as I did during my testing phases for that location. It did take me a while to find that sandbar location, so hopefully you guys find it pretty easily. But we are approaching Strawberry, so let's go ahead and get close to our butcher here, and let's make some money. Oh, well, I just jumped off my horse a little too soon. Anyway, let's go over to the butcher and see how much money we can make from this. All right, Mr. Butcher. All right, so let's go ahead and sell our items to this butcher in Strawberry. He's known, we'll just call him, I don't know what to call him. He's a buddy. So anyway, I didn't really get anything else from that area. You know, there was lots of ducks and there's a lot of other things in that area, but I just wanted to show you the fish that we're able to sell. So the first one that we do have here is the bluegills. Let's go ahead and sell. We're gonna get $6 from that. The next one, we're gonna get some salmon. We're gonna get $7.50 for those, even though we only had 3. We're gonna get pickerels, the chain pickerels to be exact. Next one, we got perch for $5. That's not too shabby. We did have $11.43 when we started, and we're getting $9 and from that rock bass. So we made roughly $33 from doing that. That's really not that bad, considering that it's pretty much completely AFK, and you can do it as many times as you would like. Now, again, I haven't tested to join into another lobby, but maybe you can do that and kind of refresh the area with some more fish and do whatever you guys need to do. But that's all I really have for you guys in this video. If you guys want to help the community out, leave a comment down below. Maybe another area you guys that found. Maybe let me know how much money you guys make from doing this. But you guys can really do anything with that time that you had at Dakota River. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.